A judge has denied an NFL team's request to dismiss a case. The Ohio Chamber of Commerce confirms that claims have jumped 83% between June 30th and July 6th. President Trump is putting new pressure on Russia to end the war in Ukraine. Now, there is debris from the explosion spread all over the property, but I want to take you here behind me where you can see a propane tank from the explosion. Police say that Turner was walking down this road when a couple recognized him as a suspect and contacted police. A woman says that she had to watch while a neighbor's dog attacked and killed her 8-month-old Yorkie. Now she wants answers as to why the dog that killed her puppy has not been removed from its home. 2 News has obtained footage of the attack, and while we have censored it, we want to warn you, some of what you're about to see and hear may be disturbing for some viewers.
This dog just killed our dog, and those people at that house let it happen.
The Animal Resource Center of Montgomery County arrived at a home in the Forest Ridge neighborhood on October 27th. They found a deceased male Yorkie, an 8-month-old puppy named Marley. The homeowner, who did not want to be seen on camera, describes her puppy.
He was so much joy. He was company. He was just everything.
According to a report from ARC, 2 dogs from a neighbor's house entered the woman's backyard through an opening in a fence and cornered Marley. You can see the moments of the vicious attack caught on camera by Marley's owners. When the owners of the 2 dogs arrived, Marley's family says he was already dead. ARC cited the owners of the offending dogs for having 2 unlicensed dogs and deemed one of the dogs dangerous. However, the pets were not removed from their home.
Unfortunately, in this case, our hearts do break for the owner that their pet passed away, but the requirements in this case were not met in order to remove the other 2 dogs from their current owner.
The homeowner claims the 2 dogs have ran onto her property before, and this attack has made her afraid to go outside of her home. Now, without Marley, she says she is traumatized from losing her puppy so tragically.
Considering little Marley was in his own backyard playing, and there should be no reason why he's not out there today.
Under the Ohio Revised Code, a vicious animal can only be put down by the order of a judge who determines that animal possesses a significant threat to public safety. In Dayton, Aaliyah, Seabrooks, 2 News. A woman says that she almost died and had to perform the Heimlich maneuver on herself using the trunk of her car after choking on an avocado seed in a sandwich. Now she says that she bought that sandwich from this McAllister's Deli and says that after weeks of reaching out to the company about the incident, she still has not heard anything back.
It was just instantaneous. It just kind of popped and went into the back of my throat, and I instantly couldn't breathe.
Patricia Webster says that she found this avocado pit in a chicken salad sandwich from McAllister's Deli on National Road East in May. She says she was eating the sandwich in her car when she bit into the hard seed and immediately began to choke. Webster says in an instant she got out of her vehicle to try and perform the Heimlich maneuver on herself. She says it took several attempts using the trunk of her car to eventually thrust the seed out.
The first couple times I was just trying to do it with one hand, and I just couldn't get enough, so I finally just took both, and I just kind of like rammed into it, but at a quicker speed.
She says the pit caught her off guard because the sandwich she ordered does not come with avocado, but several other menu items at McAllister's do. In these photos, you can see bruising that Webster says was caused by her attempts to dislodge the avocado pit. Since the incident, Webster says she has been trying to get answers from the restaurant as to how this happened, but she says she has gotten no response after weeks of trying. We reached out to the McAllister's Deli location and their corporate office for more information about Webster's complaint and if it will be investigated by the company, and they have not responded to our request. Webster says she is grateful to be alive after this experience, but adds that she wants the restaurant to look further into how this mistake was made and how it can be prevented in the future.
I wasn't injured per se, bruised, traumatized, but not injured. I just want to make sure that this doesn't happen to somebody else.
Webster says that today she has recovered from her injuries from this incident, but says she is still hoping to hear back from McAllister's and get an acknowledgement of her complaint. In Richmond, Aaliyah Seabrooks, 2 News.